Today is Tuesday, January 28th. The time is 6 p.m. I am Tom Klitzka, the committee chair. With me, I have John Moats, Sherry Tice. We also have our president, Barry Keller, with us, and our clerk is Melissa Burns. Melissa, would you please call to do a roll call, please?
Klitzka,
Here.
Tice,
Here.
Moats.
Here. Thank you. Now, we have a January 14th meeting 2 weeks ago. Those minutes have hopefully been reviewed. Are there any concerns by either one of you there, Sherry or John?
No, they look good to me.
Yeah, I have
Good.
nothing to add, and I'd make a motion to accept the minutes as written.
I will second that.
And I will make that approval and move that forward. Thank you. Now, we have one ordinance on the agenda this evening. And Melissa, would you please read the title of the ordinance, please?
An ordinance to amend the zoning district of 0 Atwater Avenue, parcel A05-1-115-00-001-88 and A05-1-115-00-001-89, 0 Morris Road, parcel number A05-1-115-00-001-90 and A05-1-115-00-001-00 from from NB Neighborhood Business District, MUR Multi-Unit District, and MDR Medium Density Residential District to PUD Planned Unit Development.
Thank you. Now, previously, we had a public meeting a week ago on the 21st. Typically, just for anyone who is here in the chamber with us, that's the opportunity where anyone from the community can come in and speak their concerns, share their thoughts, and so on. Itself. So tonight, what our responsibility is to actually bring the ordinance to the table, review it, which we have done prior to this meeting. And then if there's any concerns that the three of us have, we can have that discussion. Otherwise, if in fact everything looks like it's in good shape and so on, we can then move it to our full council, which is going to be on Tuesday, February 5th? 4th. On Tuesday, February 4th at 7 p.m. At that time frame, anyone that's here tonight, you're invited to come back at 7 p.m. And everyone has an opportunity for a 5-minute talk, good, bad, or indifferent, on that. So keep that in mind. So this evening is basically we're going to do the work that we've been assigned to do. And then everything looks good. We'll move it forward for the 4th of February's meeting. Thank you.
Sorry, I have just a question not related to this.
Sure.
At that meeting, we used.
Stop. I need you to go right here to the
Yeah.
podium.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I need your name and your address.
My name's John Hilliard, 415 Hillcrest.
Thank you.
My question on what you just explained, will the public taxpayers be able to comment before you vote on it and waive the three reading rule?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just wanted to make that clear that our comments weren't at the end of the meeting after it was voted.
No. We respect you. You know, you've hired us
I
to
appreciate
do the
that.
job.
Sure can. Yes.
Thank you.
No, I'm glad you brought that up. Anyone else have any questions before we go forward? Thank you. I will ask Sherry Tice and Mr. John Moats to provide any thoughts that they have, concerns, or on the positive side, we take and move this forward if we're good to go. But in the meantime, though, we'd like to hear from you both.
Sure. So this rezoning is what this is on this ordinance. And there was a public hearing on December 4th for the Circleville Planning and Zoning Commission. And then they did make a recommendation for approval of the rezoning to us. And then, as you said, we had a public hearing again on the 21st for City Council to hear from the public as well. So the zoning is just going from the neighborhood business and multi-unit and medium-density residential to the planned unit development. And if I could ask Hannah, our planner, to come up and just give us a real quick overview of how that is different. So I know we wouldn't have neighborhood business in this new development anymore. This would just be a residential.
Right, yeah. So it's currently zoned those three districts you listed.
Mhm.
The western portion of the site has the neighborhood business and the multi-unit, which is for apartments. And then the eastern portion is the medium density residential. What this planned unit development is going to have is apartments on the western side and single family residential on the eastern side. But what the planned unit development does is allows for a little bit more flexibility in the zoning. So there are going to be some smaller lot sizes than the medium density allows, but you're kind of getting larger ponds to solve some stormwater issues in return. And then, yeah, the apartments are going to be on the other side. There's going to be lots of amenities and everything. So this is to rezone it to plan unit development, and then they will come back to planning and zoning for the final development plans to really iron out all of the details of what the development's going to look like.
I see. So we are not actually approving the development here in council. We are only looking at rezoning,
Right.
correct?
Yep.
Now, the question on that, how many ponds do they anticipate? And the ponds are just used for runoff?
In retention or detention.
Mhm.
I know there's difference, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think there are 3 ponds, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong,
Okay.
but yeah, there's 2 in the single family and 1 in the
Because I
multifamily
think we've got a
section.
couple over there right now, so, okay, good. Well, we're glad that you're here. We appreciate you being with us this evening.
Yeah.
Sherry? John? Any
No,
questions?
I don't have any questions. I was at all the meetings. I went to the planning and zoning meeting as well and heard all the concerns and all the different things they were talking about as far as changing this and how it was going to be zoned. So I think most of my questions have been answered prior to this meeting.
Good.
Tom, can I
Yeah,
expand on that?
absolutely, yes, sir,
So
please.
just to help the audience that's here, so the steps we've taken so far has been through Ohio Revised Code. Tonight's committee work, there are people here from P3, the city, the developer, if the committee were to have questions for them, and Tom just exercised that by asking Hannah to come up and answer a question. But to answer your point, you're right. Legislation gets forward to council, it's up for its first reading. I know because I've been notified there will be some absences, so this will get held more than likely 2 to 3 readings. And at each one of those council meetings, there's an opportunity for the public to address city council. You'll get to come to the podium and give us your name. You can speak up to 5 minutes. And if there's people pro and con, then we have a time limit. We try to give the pros 15 minutes and the cons 15 minutes to be fair to both sides. But to answer your question is yes, you'll have an opportunity along with anyone else to speak prior to any vote.
Very good, thank you. All right, I'll accept the motion.
Make a motion to forward this to the next council meeting, which is February 4th, with a recommendation for passage.
Good,
Yeah, I'll second.
very good. All in favor?
I'll do a roll.
Oh, you
call.
need to do a roll call.
Klitschko,
Yes.
Tice,
Yes.
Moats.
Yes.
Okay, motion passes. Now, are there, or is there, any additional business that we need to talk about from either one of your standpoints?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right,
No, I don't
And,
have anything.
I will accept a motion for adjournment, please.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I will second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much.